What's good, y'all? It's your boy FiLtHYSwoLe. I got another real talk for y'all. Before we get started, I just want to say please like, subscribe, and put on your notifications for my channel. And shout out to the 33 subscribers I have. Without further ado, let's get into it. We're gonna get another real story going from my homie right here, and yeah, we're gonna get into it. So, yeah, man. To start off, why don't you share a little bit just about who you is and where you coming from?
Hi, I'm Jordan Chapman. I am from Olympia, and I'm a state worker. I work as a probation officer. So
Nice.
currently,
That's what's up, man.
yeah.
Awesome. And like in your journey to becoming an officer, or even just in general,
hmm
what's something like what's a big challenge you had to get over, or get through to make it to where you're at?
Right. So originally, when I went to college, um, my goal was to become a police officer. My major was in criminal justice and criminology. I
Mm.
wanted to turn that into a career in law enforcement. I applied and got denied by 8 different police departments.
And you said 8?
Yeah, 8,
Oh my goodness.
including the university police that was at the university I went to, um,
Wow.
who I had an internship with. But there was other people that were in that internship that ended up getting the job, and I was happy for them. But so there was a lot of hoops that I had to jump through, and I still, didn't end up getting a job with the police.
Yeah, domain, the
Yeah.
police.
So
Yeah.
so in that after it was over, I was kind of down on myself. I didn't really know um, where to go from there. So eventually, I found the state website and found that this was a career path that I didn't really think about because I didn't really learn about it too much when I was in college.
Right.
So
Right.
once I applied, I did one interview and I got hired. So
Whoa.
yeah,
Whoa. Okay, I got several follow-up questions, but
yeah,
like the first one I want to understand, and maybe the viewers want to understand it too. But like you said, you got turned down 8 times.
8 times, 8 different police departments.
What were your thoughts or your feelings being turned down so many times? Because I feel like most people,
Yeah,
turned down that many times. Sorry, excuse me, not most people, but some people may be like, I'm done. Like, I
yeah.
can't keep going. Like,
Right. That's
how did
kind
you keep
of
going?
honestly that's kind of how it was after a certain point. Like after I had gotten turned down by that many, because I had a pretty good prospect at the end,
Yeah.
and then it ended up not working out either. So it's like, so I just kept going after those first 7, and then I had that one really good opportunity, and then they didn't choose me. So it was like, I don't know. I knew, going to college and finishing college, that's what I
Right.
wanted to do. So I
Right.
guess that was my motivation. That was that I wanted to do it. I wanted to help people, and that was the way
Okay.
that I wanted to help people.
Okay.
So by keep providing for safer communities and stuff like that. But
Ooh.
I found a different way. I found a different way to do that, and that's where I'm at now. So
Right on.
um,
So it all worked out.
it
Found a
did.
way to
It
work it
did.
out.
It found a way.
I love that. I love that. Providing safer communities, and he wants to help people. Where does that come from? The energy to wanting to help and provide, in your words, safer communities.
I'm not sure. It's just we all live in this world, and it's better that people feel safe in being able to live, being secure, and being able to live. And while I only have a certain authority over certain people,
Right.
um, I can positively impact their lives so that they don't continue to commit crime against those in
Ooh.
the community. So,
Ooh. As an officer.
yeah, as an officer.
Wow. That's amazing, man. And you said I don't know where it comes from. You just It's
It's
just
just
something you
I don't
want
know.
to
It was
do.
just yeah, what I wanted to do. I'm a big sports guy by nature, to be honest, and I I thought if I did it all over, maybe ended up in sports, but I feel
Right.
like I'm where I need to be. So
Ooh, beautiful. So you feel like you're living your purpose?
yeah, absolutely.
Wow. 100% confidence in that. That's awesome, man. Well, beautiful thing, and I appreciate the service you do and what you provide.
Yeah.
And so, what do you think is the biggest thing, the key thing to like being someone in your position or someone who aspires to be in your position? What does it take to want to provide a safe community?
Um, it takes doing what needs to be done. I mean, sometimes like I'm not one that likes to arrest people or anything like that. That's taking somebody's liberty away. That's taking somebody's freedom away. You
Oh,
put
yeah,
them in
yeah,
jail.
yeah.
You're taking away their ability to be free in
Right.
this community. But
Right.
sometimes you got to do what you got to do to keep the rest of the community safe. While you might be taking his liberty away, you might be saving somebody else from being robbed, being um, some type of negative impact from this person onto another
from
person.
society.
Yeah. So it might be a certain person that this person might be hurting, or it could be the society at large. It might not be one specific victim. But by me having to make that tough decision to take their liberty away, take their freedom away, it's helping others. So I'm trying to help those people that are on supervision, on probation, on parole, impact their lives, change their way of thinking, change their way of, problem solving and stuff like that. But when that does not work out, at least in that moment, then I have to take the bigger community at large into consideration.
Oof. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. So speaking on kind of essentially it's like a check and balance system.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you have to work with the medium you can get for the greater good of the community.
Absolutely.
Now, in your position, in your role, being of mixed descent, what kind of challenges do you run into as an officer?
So it goes both ways, actually. I've had people call me out that were, so I'm mixed, black and white, right? And I've had people call me out for being a sellout because I'm working for the man. I'm working for, what they perceive as the police. I work for some type of authority figure. And then I've also had people that, that I've built really good rapport with because I see somebody like them represented in the system. You know what I'm saying? So it goes both ways. Like some people don't like that I am working where I'm at. And some people are more comfortable to talk to me because they kind of identify with me.
Right. Oh, wow. That's really interesting. When you hear both sides, how does that feel for you, man? Like, when you have someone of either mixed identity too or just black who's saying like you're a sellout and vice versa, right? How do you take that? How do you receive that?
Right. I usually if somebody's telling me that I'm a sellout, it's mostly if they're getting arrested. So they're just mad in that moment. So I don't know if he necessarily means that. He's just trying to find an avenue for his anger to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't really take anything that somebody says to me personally. I take pride in people, in building rapport with people, and having that positive relationship because they might not have had that sometime in their life. They might not have had that from their friends. That might be a bad influence with their friends. It could be a bad influence with their family, and I try to be that positive influence with them.
Wow, that's awesome, man. So in terms of overcoming those challenges, it's just keeping your mind on the position you do, what you're serving, the impact, but also understanding like they just gotta take their feelings on somebody.
I don't take it personal.
At that times, don't take it personal. It's gonna be you.
Yeah.
But you take it good.
Absolutely.
Man, that's what's up, man. I really respect that. And I appreciate you sharing and being open to share too. Shoot. Going in, so with that being said, in that role, do you feel like you're making the impact you want to be making?
I hope so, but it really takes those people that I can motivate people all day, right? Yeah. It really takes people finally deciding that they need to do it for themselves, and that's what I try to do. I'm like, hey, if you do this, this is what can happen for you, right? Like, if you go to treatment, then then you can talk to your daughter again, or if you do this, then this can happen positively in your life. You can say that until the cows come home, but it really takes them deciding that it's their time to change. You can't force change. It has to be a personal decision.
No, I like that. He said until the cows come home. Sorry, I haven't heard that reference.
No, I got you.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
So the cows come home, y'all.
Sorry, that's what.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. So no, okay, bet that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. I see what you're saying, man. If there's people out there that are looking to kind of get into what you're into,
Right.
or you know what I mean, but even just like overcome getting turned down 8 times to still pursue the same goal you had in your mind, what would you say to those people right now?
So you just got to keep that end goal in mind. You know, whatever you want to accomplish, it's you get knocked down, but it's how you get back up. You know, it's continuing to push. It might not be in the way that you expect it to be, because, like I said, I wanted to be, you know, a general authority law enforcement officer. I wanted to be a police officer. I wanted to, you know, respond to calls, this, that, and the other. Now I'm a limited authority peace officer, so I still do have arrest powers. I still carry a weapon, that type of stuff. But I'm helping certain individuals, and my impact on those certain individuals has an impact, you know, more at large. So it's not more large scale like the police do, but it's at a smaller scale, and I still do feel like I'm making an impact on, you know, people. And now the barrier for entry has been lifted to become where I'm at now. It used to require that you have a bachelor's degree, have a college degree.
Yeah.
Now it just requires that you have a high school diploma and some type of experience.
Wow.
So it's you have to. I'm not sure exactly the experience requirement, but you no longer have to go to college to become.
You don't have to have a degree,
and you never had to have a degree to become a police officer either.
No.
But
yeah.
It was just, I always wanted to go to college. So
Yeah, of course. Yeah, man. Wow. Okay. Bet. And then I think let's just revisit this. What drives you to do what you do? Like, what's that internal drive? Like,
well, you know, there's a lot of people that don't find that intrinsic need to change, but it's that one person every once in a while that you have that positive impact on, and you see finally get off of supervision, finally get off of probation, parole, and then, you know, are doing well in the community. That's the impact I want to have on them. And by having that impact on them, then I know that the community they find is safer that's around them. So it's, you know, having a small impact to have a larger impact.
Okay. So what drives you is having a small impact that would create ripples and make a bigger impact.
Absolutely.
But you mentioned something about, you know, someone could have that person that can impact them to help them make positive changes.
Yeah.
Who is that person for you, my man?
Shoot. You know, I always look to my dad, because I know that he didn't have the easiest upbringing. He was one of 10 kids that grew up kind of poor in Chicago. And as soon as he was 18, he moved out of that area to get away. And then he's always been trying to provide better for his kids. He was able to, him and my mom were able to put me and my younger brother through college without us having any debt. And that's just based on hard work. He never went to college. He is a janitor to this day.
Wow.
And still, you know, was able to provide for us more than what he was able to have. So
that's amazing. So he is part of the fire in you.
Yeah. He works hard every day.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Respect, man. That's real stuff right there. I keep it clean for the viewers. Man, well, shoot, with the little time we have left, man, let the people know, you know, anything you want them to know, right? In terms of like whether they're trying to overcome some challenges or what they can do to keep in their mind to like help reach their goals, even if they get turned down more than once.
You know, it just comes down to keeping trying, keeping keeping the mentality of you have a goal and you want to obtain it. Like I said, it might not be in the way that you expect, but you got to find those small victories, and then work your way up to where you're getting to where you want to be. It doesn't happen overnight. It definitely took some time. I was one of those guys that got out of college, didn't have a job already lined up, and I was like, what am I going to do? So there was a couple of months there where I was like, I have no idea. And then I found where I'm at, and it might not be the specific impact that I was looking for, but I've found over my 5 years now with the department that I am making that similar impact. So
wow, beautiful, man. Good word. Appreciate you doing this, man. Thank you for the real talk. Appreciate y'all viewing. Spread the love. Spread the channel. Shoot. And appreciate y'all tuning in. Now we about to go see YG tonight.
Yes,
and we're gonna have a good time about that. But I appreciate y'all checking FiLtHYSwoLe. Till next time. Peace.